Yeah, what's going on, family? It's your man B Miles coming to you live once again with another video from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. I actually want to come to y'all with this video, man, talking about, oh man, this video, man, is actually going to be something real deep today, and it's actually going to be for those of us, you know what I'm saying, who are the chosen ones and then the ones that who are awakened mentally, spiritually, that are on this path right now, the path of higher self and recognizing, you know what I'm saying, like, recognizing your true higher self and really recognizing your path in this life and on this journey and while we on this shift. And I'm actually going to call this video, man, you know what I'm saying, like, when it comes to toxic people, when you are explaining yourself, you are draining yourself. And the reason why I want to come to you with the video about explaining yourself is draining yourself because let me tell you something though, man, like, yo, you got to understand, you don't have to explain not a damn thing to anybody in your life. The reason why I'm actually going to say that because, a lot of times we around like these demonic entities and we around energy vampires, and a lot of times these people see the light that is inside of us, and many times they will try to find ways to manipulate you mentally, so they can try to drain up out of you and also take you off of the path. A lot of these people, man, they can come in the form of like friends, family, friends of family. They can be people that's all around you and stuff like that. A lot of these people, man, they really don't have the light inside of them because a lot of these people, man, they really have been like affected with the programming of like, demonic entities. And also, man, they are being programmed to the point where they don't want to expand their mind. And those of us who were chosen and awakened, you know what I'm saying, like we chose to like break away from the psychological chains of the programming. And that's when we started to like, really started to, coming to the understanding of knowledge itself. Going into the higher self, higher sciences, coming into knowledge and stuff like that. And, many times when these people, when they see the light is inside of you for real, they would try to find a way to like, get that to like, be drained up out of you because, they, a lot of these people, man, they are energy vampires and they want to suck that up out of you. And many times they will have you to question yourself. They will have you to question what you're thinking, have you question your path, really, like to the point where you start dumbing yourself down. You know what I'm saying? Because they always like, they it's like they want to set up the trap for you. And that's when, you tell them what's going on. And that's when they want to cut you off and try to manipulate you mentally into getting you to believing that you were crazy. When at the same time, they try to make it seem like you the one with the problem, but it's really them with the problem. You understand what I'm coming from? It's like they see the light that's inside of you and they want to drain it up out of you, and they want to find a way to manipulate you mentally into believing that you are the one with the problem when at the same time you don't. And these people will have you to getting you to like start explaining yourself, and the more they try to explain it to you, that's when they try to manipulate you mentally and try to get you off of the path. And they would, that's when they would try to, cast spells on you. That's when they would start the things about you and your goals and your dreams, and they will have you keep on explaining and explaining and explaining. And it seems like no matter what you do in your life, it's never good enough. And that's why I say, man, you got to stop explaining yourself because you are draining yourself. And these people, man, they are all around you. And what we have to understand, when it come down to people that's trying to drain you, man, they want to, suck the life that's out of you. They want you to dim your light, because they don't want you to progress. They want you down at your level. Because I went through this for years, man, trying to explain who I really was. And then at the same time, it had me to like dim my light over the years. Then that's when I started to question myself, and that's when I finally came into the realization, why do I keep on needing to explain myself, especially to people who never going to understand, because they don't want to understand, and they never going to want to understand you. You feel me? So you got to get around people that's on your frequency and your vibration. And if they're not on your vibration and your frequency, you got to break away from these people, because the more you keep on explaining yourself, the more they're going to keep draining that out of you. You got to protect your energy. You got to protect your crown. You got to protect your vessel. You got to protect many things. You feel me? You got to really protect many things of yourself. That's when they say put on the full armor of God. You're protecting yourself mentally, spiritually, and physically. You feel me? You are protecting yourself. You feel me? You gotta protect, why do you got this vessel? You gotta protect yourself. You gotta protect your spirit, your soul, so you don't get drained. Then before you know, you're out here whining and crying, and that's when you start self-sabotaging yourself because you keep on thinking that, it's like you gotta stop letting other people's opinions become your reality. You gotta really stop, you know what I mean? You gotta really stop caring what people got to say or think. Because at the end of the damn day, it doesn't even matter. You feel me? It don't even matter, because really when they talk about you negatively, it's really them talking about themselves. They only putting their insecurities on you. So you don't need to keep on explaining yourself. You were draining yourself. Protect your energy. Get around people that's going to boost you. Get around people that's going to be optimistic and realistic and not pessimistic and realistic. You don't need to be around these energy vampires. You don't need to be around them. The more you are explaining yourself, you are draining yourself. So you gotta, like, start taking charge of your life. And that's what I've been doing. I had to break away from a lot of negative energies, having me to question myself. And a lot of times, they will disguise so-called constructive criticism, but it's really low-key shade. Not to say you can't give it to a person, but sometimes, man, they will project something on you that they really feel about themselves. So you gotta really protect your energy. Stop explaining yourself. When you are explaining yourself, you are draining yourself. You feel me? So I'm gonna nip this in the bowl right here, because I felt the need of y'all had to hear this subject. Keep on liking and subscribing to my channel. Always appreciate the love. And this your man B Miles, coming to you live once again from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. One love once again. Peace.